All right, today on the channel, we're going to take a look at VALAVERSE's Action Force Desert Warfare Republican Guard and Desert Gear Pack. There's two. We're going to take a look at two of them simply because, in order to make it look like this, you're going to need both of these packs. What he comes with, the basic pack is this. This is your standard, army builder from Action Force, the Desert Warfare guy. And what he comes with is usually the soldier, some hands, and this weapon. And the funny part is, I think Articulated Ninja challenged Bobby Vala to put a weapon in there. Every soldier should come ready with a weapon. So I think that was pretty funny. Bobby Vala agreed, and he gave us at least a standard, some kind of weapon in there. So let's take a look at both of these packages real quick before we take a look at the figure, starting with the Army Builder pack. So here's what you get. I think it's 20 bucks, 21 bucks at VALAVERSE, at VALAVERSE's website. Pretty great looking figure. It's got some, it's a very plain box. There's no, it's an army builder, so a troop builder, so you don't have, any of the plastic or anything like that. It's just mass produced, right? Action Force on the side. You got a little write-up of it. 11 Bravo infantry. 11 Bang Bang, as we used to call them. You got some comic book art there on the side, and another kind of like drawing there, representation of what the Desert Warfare Republic Guard looks like. So that's this box here. I'm not going to throw this box away because you need those action points for your, sometimes Bobby does those little figures. The other thing that I picked up was the Desert Gear Pack, which kind of goes hand in hand with the Desert Warfare Trooper there. You got a representation of what he could look like. And here's all the equipment we're going to take a look at most of the more important pieces that come with this. But here are the contents that come within this box. And, just another representation of what the guy looks like if you kitted them all out. So anyways, that's what you got here. Let's take a look at the figure real quick. One of the things that has always bothered me, I think this is one of the most accurate representations that I've found of paramilitary type action figures out there. I really like what he's doing with it, from the boots all the way to the headgear and stuff. The interesting part that I have always kind of laughed about when I see some of these, whenever I watch a movie, whenever I watch a some kind of a thing on military stuff, there was three that I would always find myself as a soldier that you had to have that would save your life immediately. And it's always funny to me when I see these military or type guys walking into a situation without these three things, right? If you have time to prepare and walk into a situation when you're going to get your butt shot off, then you want to have, number one, your weapon is your life. Don't let your first sergeant take away your weapon or anybody else take it, because you're going to be in a buttload of trouble. So number one is your weapon when you're issued, right? That's your life. Something to defend yourself with. Number two, don't be walking in there with your doggone ball cap, your Detroit Lions or Cowboys hat turned around backwards. That's the dumbest thing. That's not going to stop a bullet. What's going to stop a bullet or deflect a bullet is your headgear. You need this. If you're walking into danger and you're going to need a skull cap. We would get busted across our heads if we didn't have this with us at all times. You'd just be bopping into a situation where there's bullets flying. And the final thing you're going to need is this, your first aid kit. You got to have that. If you don't have that for you or your buddy, you're going to be in a world of hurt if you get, you can survive a hit to your arm, a hit to your leg, but without this brain bucket, you're not going to survive. So, it's just amazing to me. It looks cool on TV, right? You're just running in there with your hat turned around backwards, about to get your brain exploded. So no, that's completely silly. But anyways, I get it. Sometimes it's a movie and it looks cool. But no, you don't want to go into there with any of this without these three things. It's going to save your life. Anyways, I digress. Let's talk about the figure. So I like that it's, it comes, when you put those two pieces together, it comes kitted out to where, I would definitely walk in there, feeling prepared if this is what I'm going with. So let's take a look at what you get with it. Let's take a look at the figure and how it's articulated. We'll put his brain bucket here for a minute. We'll put his submachine gun here for a minute. And his first aid pouch will stay. But anyways, so I had to put, you know, his vest here on before everything, and then I also had to heat up this leg to pop it off and put on his belt that comes with the Desert Gear Pack. But the figure, you know, comes with the standard articulation that you're going to see on most VALAVERSE figures, right? He's got a tremendous articulation to look up, tremendous articulation to look down. Fantastic. Look at that. Looks like Spider-Man up here. So great articulation there. Great ability to strike a T-pose. Of course, he's got a butterfly. It's a little bit hindered. Well, actually, it's not hindered at all with the vest. So the vest kind of, you know, the other funny thing is, sometimes I see these guys walking in there with a little cute little vest that only covers this little tiny, you know, this little tiny area of them right there. I forgot that guy off of Buffy the Vampire Slayer when he was doing some SEAL team thing. He was walking in there with a baby Kevlar vest on. I told my wife, I said, all his critical organs are completely exposed. What a moron. So yeah, no, the vest should protect all of your internal organs, especially your heart, your lungs. That whole area should be completely, you know, protected as much as possible. Not those cute little, cute little vests that you would, you know, see these guys walking around with. You morons. Anyways, again, I just said, when you know, and you see something off that's really dumb, you tend to, it sticks out like a sore thumb. So anyways, yeah, you're going to have your T-pose cut at the bicep. You're going to have double jointed pinless elbows, trigger hand that goes up and down, and then a fist. He comes with several hands over there. We'll take a look at him. Fist that goes in and out. So you have a ton of hands to choose from when you first get the one army builder. Like I said, he comes with 2 heads and a bunch of hands that you can choose from, and the submachine gun. He has a cut at the torso right here, but you're not going to see that because of the vest. He has a cut at the waist here. It's a ball joint there. Tremendous, you know, again, hindered a little bit because I put this on him. But you can take that off, and tremendous ability to crunch, tremendous ability to go forward. Fantastic. His legs go up that much. He's got drop down hips. He can smash you, boom, right on top of your head. It goes back that much. Tremendous articulation. You know, unhindered, really great. Thigh cut, double jointed, pinless knees, boot cut right there, and then ankle pivot right there. So, wow, you know, this is, you know, out of the box, you know, you get that basic figure, but when you add that gear pack, it adds all of this additional gear right to him. So, you know, just taking a look at the figure, he just looks tremendously. And again, just like the other versions of the VALAVERSE figures, he feels heftier and just way more quality than the other, you know, than other figures that you would get from maybe Hasbro or some of the other, you know, major guys. They just don't put as much quality into them as the VALAVERSE line does. So that's what you have here. You know, let's take a look. These little guys are removable. They pop out. So the clips or the magazines pop out there. This knife pops out. He's got a little hole there. If you want to add, I think you can sell some. Bobby Bala sells some backpacks, so you can add to him there. His sidearm pops out as well. Come on, it comes out, but sometimes it's a little tougher to get out. There it goes. So there's his little sidearm there, comes out, and so that's how I've kitted him out with, right? And then you've got your helmet with your night vision on. These side panels, these ear muffs here pop out, and you can put some communication muffs there. And here is the submachine gun that he comes with. I don't know what this one's called. I'm sure some of you guys know. I'm not familiar with this one. I was never issued this in the military. I was issued something more like this, which comes with your Desert Gear Pack. And this, I think there's an AR-15. I was issued more of a M16 again. So this is what you get there. And the magazine is removable. I can pop it out. There you go. So there's that. Let's see. Oh, this is the other head that you get when you get the Army Builder. You have two heads. You got white guy and the black guy head. And then you get the little handkerchief that goes around his neck. Some guys wore this. I didn't wear it around my neck. I usually just kept it with me in case I needed to wipe some schmutz off my face or something. I don't know. You also get a stand with the Army Builder, so that's great. Very nice. Now you get this little side sling. I never used a side sling. Nobody gave me. So what I used to use was either a butt pack, what we call a butt pack, that usually sits behind here. You know, with your load-bearing equipment that would run down the back and then would hook up to your butt back here. So it was out of my way. It kept it out of the front here, so I didn't have to fuss with it. So it was in the back, and I usually kept stuff that I might need, might not need, whatever. But I guess some guys wanted to keep a little side sling action there. You could put that on there. I didn't mess around with that. And then you have, your just a bunch of little hands here he can choose from. Oh, here are the little the ear covers for the helmet that are in there as well, and tons of hands for your figure. And then also in the desert gear pack, you get these weapon effects there, firing effects, and the little antenna for the radio back here in the back. I don't use it because I'm probably going to lose it, so I just left it off. So that's basically what you get with those two packs, and you get the 3 points. Action Force points with that. I think it's a tremendous value for what we're getting. Let's see, and he compares very well. He stands very well next to the G.I. Joe. So let's take a couple of Joes and stand them next to him, right? So let's take for a quick comparison, let's stand a Destro next to him. Scoot over just a tiny bit there. That's what Destro looks like standing next to him. Destro always a little bit bigger than most. Let's grab maybe a Viper, two troopers. The Viper stands a little tiny bit taller, or they're about the same height, really. So there he is next to a Viper, and maybe next to let's grab a Black Series here. As always, you have rocking out Trooper over here, the short Stormtrooper, always shorter than the other figs. There he is. Let's see what else we got. And let's just do a Daredevil. There he is standing next to Daredevil. Daredevil is a little tiny, just tad taller. And let's try to get an official measurement for him. Let's see. Let's see where he is, right there. So it looks like a little tad under 6.5. So that's where he is. Yeah, there you go. So anyways, what do you guys think about the figure? Are you gonna pick up some more VALAVERSE? Are you gonna do some troop build? Did you troop build this particular figure? This one and the green outfit I really like, because to me they represent what most of the time you wear in the military. Either it's desert tan or jungle camo. One of the two you're going to be wearing. So that's usually what what we were issued. So that's why I picked up the green, the special ops, or whatever the green Army Builder was in this guy. Anyways, let me know in the comments below. Do you think I was fair to the figure? Are you guys going to pick this up? Is this a new line that you're liking? I can 100% recommend it. I'm 100% into this line and I dig it. But anyways, let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and like if you're inclined to. So as long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep rolling them out.